I'm sure you've heard the phrase, think outside the box, and how annoying is that? Most of us have been in a situation, usually in a stuffy boardroom with a boss with these flip chart and coloured pens, and that question's been asked of us, think outside the box. It's like being directed to do the impossible. So I want you to just forgive yourself for all of those moments when you've ached and strained over ideas that you're trying to push outside of your brain, only to come out pretty much empty. You see, the act of thinking itself requires a box. Thinking has limits, sides, and it draws upon the past for evidence, lid, and it deals with what it already knows to be true. You can do thousands of hours of analysis and still come up with absolutely no new ideas. Because new ideas require a lack of thinking. They require intuitive knowing. So here are my 5 ways for brilliant ideas and allowing those to become really conscious so that you can make them happen. Number 1, notice the moments in life that turn a little bit dreamlike. You might not have paid attention to them before. You might just have thought you've had too much coffee, but pay attention to the things that become very colourful. These are moments that feel louder and simply more vibrant. Some people describe these moments of déjà vu. They have the feeling like they've been here before. But when you boil it down, it's a feeling of the extraordinary. And don't discount it. In fact, make a note of it. In these moments, it's your intuition talking to you, so it's time to pay attention. Number 2, intuition could also be described as having a creative muse working with you. In Greek mythology, a muse is described as a creative spirit that gives you art, poems, plays, or any other creative work and ideas, from the muse being your lover. I see my intuition muse as being a seductive diva of a woman. She only comes to me in liminal spaces, not where I'm going and not where I've been. Therefore, she finds me when I'm in a car, on a train, in a hotel, in a coffee shop. Many writers go to the beach, as that's a liminal space, as you're not in the sea and you're not really on the land. You have a creative space for her. You have to create in order to find those creative insights. Otherwise, she'll disappear and give your creations to another lover. Michael Jackson once described his muse as being the voice of God. He said, if he didn't have a pen at the moment that a song was given to him, God would take it away and give it to Prince. Now, God's not a fickle bitch, but your muse just might well be, so respect her. Number 3, become curious. Curiosity can also allow you to open up to the last 2 points I gave you. The more beauty and gratitude that you have in your life, the more your curiosity opens your heart. You don't have to really, in a sense, be closed down. It's just a case of being open in the world and just see what's going on around you. It's a little bit like being mindful. Try this at home and you'll find that all of your life opens up in the same way it would if you were to go travelling. I'm just saying that there's an amazing amount of beautiful things that you can receive from strangers when you're travelling that you never get when you're at home. If you're being at all miserable about your lot or jealous of other people's achievements, stop it. Brilliant ideas love people who will run with them and have gratitude. Now, I don't know if this is true, but I have never met a disimpassioned person who's ever had a brilliant idea. Have you? Probably because they're too busy sulking to tell me about it. But in all seriousness, if you're feeling bad, you're in the wrong part of the brain to hear your intuition. Do something that makes you feel happy, first and foremost. I don't care if it's singing, dancing, playing maracas, whatever floats your boat. And the more you love life, the more life loves you. 5, set a purpose. Say, for example, you want a fantastic idea or for initiative for a project, maybe something that's going to make you loads of cash. Ponder upon it. Ask out loud if you like, but set a purpose behind what you're wanting to do. Without purpose, intuition often lies dormant. And get demanding. Ask for what you want and then let it go. You can't have an intuitive insight to be received without making it really clear what you're looking for. Steve Jobs and Richard Branson both put down their business ideas to creative genius through intuition. And let's face it, it worked for them.